Hello Simon community, my name is Julia, I'm a documentary filmmaker and photographer, and today I'm going to teach you how to shoot video with your phone. Despite its size, your phone can achieve pretty high quality images, and I'm going to give you some easy tips to get the best results. Tip number 1, shoot horizontally. Make sure you hold your phone horizontally, not vertical. TV, computers and cinemas all have horizontal screens. It's true that social media videos are often vertical, but remember that you can crop a video from horizontal to vertical, not the other way around. Number 2, stabilize your shots. The newest phones have a very decent image stabilization, but nothing beats a good old-fashioned tripod. If you don't have a tripod, you can use a stack of books, a vase, or anything else you have handy and set your phone against it. If shooting handheld is your only option, I suggest you keep the phone close to your body and rest your elbows on your waist or on a surface. That way your body will absorb the shakes and the image will look more stable. Number 3, light. Light is the key to achieving great images. Phones are very good with lots of light, but they are very bad with low light. If you're shooting outdoors, you should be good in almost any situation. Just remember that phones don't really like images that are backlit, so it's best if your subject faces the sun. If you're shooting indoors, place your subject facing the window or use additional lighting. Strong shadows can produce very dramatic and artistic images, but if you're shooting a person, you will probably want to avoid harsh lights, especially if coming from above. The best soft light outdoors will be on a cloudy day, and indoors it's a lamp with a fabric shade. Also remember that your phone is smart, but it works in automatic. If you place your subject in between an area of harsh light and dark shadows, your phone will constantly try to balance the two, and the result will be a bit jittering. Number 4, focus and exposure lock. As I just said, your phone automatically exposes and focuses your shot. It will automatically adjust the settings while filming whenever there is a light change or there is movement within the shot. Generally that works fine, but if you're shooting a person talking to camera, you might want to use the lock option to keep the focus and the exposure fixed on the subject. To do this, tap and hold on the screen the spot you want to focus on, generally the person's face. Keep holding until AE/AF lock appears after a few seconds, indicating auto exposure lock is enabled. You can also drag the sun symbol up or down to find the perfect exposure. Number 5, front and rear facing camera. The rear-facing camera has a lot better quality than the front-facing one, so always try to use this one. If you are doing a video of yourself, try to find someone to help you set the phone up. If using the front-facing camera is your only option, look directly at the lens, not at yourself on the screen. Maintaining eye contact at all times is super important. Number 6. Don't use the zoom. Avoid using the built-in camera zoom. It's a digital zoom, which means it enlarges the image digitally and the quality isn't that great. If you want to have a closer shot of your subject, simply walk closer until you find the framing you like. Number 7. Audio. Believe it or not, clear audio is more important than pretty-looking pictures. Here are a couple of tricks to achieve clear audio. Check the background noise. It can be anything from a car passing by to your fridge making a funny noise. If you want to record a person speaking, avoid noisy environments and open spaces, especially if there's wind. It's best to film indoors in a controlled setting. A room full of furniture is the best. Avoid big empty halls because the voice will probably have an echo. Number 8. Framing. The way you frame your shot is very subjective and we could discuss about this for hours. For now, I suggest you turn on the grid and use those lines as guidance. Place your subject at the intersection of those lines. Also make sure your shot is level by looking at the horizon line. Number 9. Clean the lens. It seems obvious, but many people don't have the habit of cleaning the lens before they shoot. It's very easy to leave fingerprints or smudges on the lens, so it's super important to clean it often. Ideally, you would use a microfiber cloth like the one you use for your glasses. Otherwise, any piece of clothing will do. Number 10. Don't rush it. If you're interviewing someone or you're talking to camera, it's very important that you wait at least 3 seconds after you've hit record before you start speaking. Also, when you finish your line, wait another 3 seconds before you stop your recording. Number 11. Enable airplane mode. Before you start filming, I suggest you turn on airplane mode to prevent any calls or interruptions. Well, I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found these tips useful. A very wise photographer once said, "The best camera you have is the one you have with you." So no matter what kind of gear you have, grab your phone and start shooting.